Hey guys, this is Magic here, and I just wanted to make a really quick short video hitting on a topic that I think a lot of people kind of get part of, but they don't get all of. Wizards did something really obvious with Aether Revolt. They printed a bunch of cards that could go into modern decks, or at least are good enough to be considered for modern and played in modern. So they just kind of just sprinkled out some cards willy-nilly. I'm not sure they were like, oh, this will go in this deck, let's play test it to death. No, that they have said they don't do that. Now it turns out from my other video, yeah, they were lying. They said word for word, we did know about the Eldrazi combo. We did know that it would be really powerful in modern ahead of time. We were aware of it. But we released it anyway because we build standard. That's what we do. We design standard. Standard is our product. Modern is just another format. We don't design cards for modern. But keep in mind, they later said they did know about the combos. They did know about the power and the speed in the potential modern deck that would result. That was on their radar. They were conscious of it. I mean, they didn't literally say this, but at the end of the day, they just didn't give a crap. But yeah, they made the statement, we design cards for standard. We're not going to purposely make cards weaker in standard so that they don't, like, quote, ruin modern or do something detrimental or damaging to modern. And it's like, yeah, I get that. As soon as they finally actually admitted it, that they were somewhat lying about it to an extent and then went back on it, it does make sense. They do sell standard. That's what they make their money on. I mean, okay, modern masters, whatever. Other than that, standard is their product. Standard is what they sell. Standard is what they design. Standard is all they care about. I mean, yeah, okay, they sell Eternal products. They sell Commander products. They sell draft products at Conspiracy, but their core product, the one they actually put the most effort into, is standard. That was the point they were making. So they do care about modern, and they know that there have been nothing but complaints about modern lately. I mean, just overpowered decks, the whole Eldrazi situation, that was, just a little bit of complaining about that one, just a tiny little bit. And then the ongoing complaint, it's the same stupid tier 1 decks. Do something about it. So everybody not playing, Affinity or one of those stupid top decks that everybody hates, Infect even, anybody not playing it hates those decks and wants them to go away. And anybody playing them are like, I spent a bunch of money on this deck, you damn well better not ban it. So who do they piss off? Well, it turns out, not in the very last ban cycle, but the one before that, they chose to piss off nobody. They banned nothing. They banned absolutely nothing from modern. They just let it be. They let it sit there and rot, and everybody who's pissed off remains pissed off, which, I mean, is not a solution. I said rip the Band-Aid off. I mean, you guys know my opinion. Yes, I don't think this is a realistic action they should actually take, but logically, I have determined that if they were to ban every single tier 1 deck, it would up the variety just a bit, from like 5 or 6 decks up to like probably 20, 30, maybe even 50 different decks that are all roughly equivalent power, or at least have a realistic chance of winning a top level tournament. But I think, maybe destroying several $100 million worth of cards and pissing off every pro player ever, probably not a good idea. That probably wouldn't be very healthy for the modern format, like any more than leaving it sit and have everybody be pissed. So it would lose them money, it would lose them customers, it might even destroy modern permanently, but it would solve the problem. You can't really disagree with that. But what everybody is saying, and I mean such a high percentage of people are saying this, that I think they could realistically do it. Take every non-interactive tier 1 and even tier 2 deck and ban it. Just get rid of it. And if you're saying, no, Desolator, that's a bad idea. Okay, well, they have done that. So apparently both me and Wizards disagree with you. Sorry. Seriously, some people in my comments section bring stupid to brave new levels. I mean, look at what they've banned. They've banned Storm. Storm is a non-interactive, stupid, dumb combo. They've banned it. A couple of like infinite loops and stuff, they've banned them. They're just non-interactive. I do one thing. Yay, I'm playing solitaire. Look at me. Splinter Twin. Okay, that's a bad example. I mean, people were literally trying to get one single combo off with most of the Splinter Twin decks, so it's not a terrible example. Amulet Bloom. It did one thing and it tried to win on turn 3 a little tiny bit too often. I mean, I've gotten beat on turn 3 by that stupid deck. I'm glad they banned it. That was just too powerful. But once again, pretty non-interactive deck. I mean, I've seen worse, but it does what it does, and that's it. Now compare it to the polar opposite, the two that I always compare it to, Jun and Zhu. It actually uses like creatures and swings with them and uses spells and removal and makes decisions and interacts and tries to stop what your opponent is doing. I mean, even just basically any deck running like Cryptic Command. I mean, you're actually trying to do something about what your opponent is other than just drag race them to a win on turn 3/4. Nobody likes watching two people sit down across from each other and play solitaire. So if they were to ban all the solitaire decks, I think a lot of people would be pissed, but it would only be the owners. Like literally just the owners. Nobody else would have a problem with that. I also think that they should ban unfair shutdown decks, and I also think that they should ban decks that just take too long, which they have done. I mean, eggs. I mean, that is the best story in all of Magic. I should make a second video about it. Short version is a guy at, I think it was like the final table on camera, I think it was, unless it was before they streamed it. He got up in the middle of the match, told the ref to watch, or the judge, to watch his cards while the guy sat there and dicked around and wasted his time with his stupid little combo going off. He went and got food and came back in the middle of a professional match. I think it was for the final first place match. I'd have to look up the details again, but that is some funny crap right there. Okay, so like the next day they made the decision to ban that deck. I mean, they didn't announce it quite yet, but yeah, that deck was banned. Sorry, no more eggs for you guys. Literally banned solely because of how annoying and time wasting it was. So that's a perfectly good parameter, but then backing up one, they should get rid of just shutdown decks like Lantern Control. Just get rid of it. Nobody can play against it. You can't play Magic against that deck. It doesn't let you do a damn thing. I hate that deck more than any other deck on the planet. I've never seen a more annoying deck. Never. Keep in mind, I've only been playing for 4 years. I happen to be aware of some more annoying decks, but I've never played against them. So that's like the outline of what I think they should do and what they think they should do, evidently, and have done to fix Modern. So back to Aether Revolt. Well, what are they doing now? Well, one, they got rid of Gitaxian Probe because it's just a stupid card. It's unfair. It makes decks work too well. Simple as that. It's just like Smuggler's Copter. It makes all decks universally work too well. So if you ban it, everybody takes the power level down a notch. It makes it more fair for the second-rate decks. And that's fine. That's healthy. People like variety. People hate a lack of variety. Simple as that. So in Aether Revolt, you got stuff like Fatal Push. I mean, that card's crazy. It's completely insane. I mean, it's not like, oh my god, end the game. Oh my god, it's another Thoughtseize. It's not like just horrific. It's just a very doable, capable stopping card. And that in itself is so super telling. Instead of banning the decks that people don't like that are stupid little glass cannon combos, like imagine, Splinter Twin, or in fact, let's take both of those. People hate those decks. They hate them. How do you stop them? Well, a 1-cost kill spell will probably do it. My god, I mean, Infect usually uses like a land creature with a mana cost of 0. Yeah, Fatal Push gonna kill that thing, so they can, buff it up all they want. They're going to die. Although, it's not that hard to grant it hexproof, so, it's still a little bit of a chess match. But, yeah, I mean, and Splinter Twin, if that was still legal, kill the creature. The creature that they like to replicate, kill it, blow it away for 1 mana. And with 1 mana, you could probably still, do something with your deck. It's not like you have to hold 3 mana to, like, cast a cancel or something. But then speaking of cancel, then you got Disallow, another shutdown card that's debatably good enough to put into Modern. I mean, it's at least in the top 2 counterspells in Modern. I mean, Negate and Deprive would be tied for first place, I guess. I mean, no, Deprive's not good. Shut up. Deprive is good. Shut up. It's Counterspell, okay? Get over it. It is Counterspell. So they added in a hyper turbo powerful stop everything universal super cancel. I mean, this is cancel on steroids. This is dissolve on steroids. Okay, it doesn't exile the spell, but still, it's better than dissolve. It stops anything. It stops any combo. It stops a planeswalker ability. It stops the casting of any spell, any card. It stops any ability that's not an activated, or that's not a mana ability, I should say. It'll stop an activated ability. It even stops a triggered ability. Hey, by the way, fetch lands are not considered a mana ability, so you just blew away one of their lands with a blue counterspell. How messed up is that? So it's got some power. I mean, people are going to very slowly work it into stuff because it is a 3-cost. It's an instant. You'd have to leave your mana open. That's pretty detrimental, but it is good enough to be in Modern. And once again, it's the second control stop your stupid combo card. So what they're trying to do is work in a couple cards that are unbelievably good at stopping combos. What's the next best thing to stopping really detrimental solitaire glass cannon garbage combos in Modern other than banning them? Well, the next best thing would be make them stop winning so people just naturally stop playing it. Because obviously they're still going to complain. They're going to be like, I spent $1,000 on this deck and now can't beat anything. Wow. Shut the hell up. Get over it. Welcome to Magic. You're probably playing the damn deck for 6 years, so you can go ahead and shut up. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody developed a deck that was better. Get over it and get over yourself. I mean, seriously, those people are like, I want to play like for free for 6 years and then sell my deck for double its value. Well, then you damn well better be playing Zhu or Jun. Those are never going to get banned. But Affinity, they're going to find a way to make Affinity not be a thing. Okay, trust me. And in fact, what did they print in Aether Revolt? Some of the best artifact destruction ever printed. Actually, technically, most of it was in Kaladesh. So there you go. They might be able to maybe shut down Affinity, depending upon what exact build of Affinity you're running, because there are some, drastically different ones. It's not as various as Tron, where, Tron could just be anything, but I've seen different builds of Affinity. So I think that's their secret strategy, is they actually did plan this set completely with Modern in mind, because what are they going to do to Modern with a 100% reprint set in 2017, this year, with Modern Masters 3? What are they going to do? They can't put in any new cards, so the only new cards come from Standard. Oh, and I guess Commander and I think some of the dual decks, those are legal or something like that. But other than that, where else are they going to stuff a bunch of cards in? Well, Standard, obviously. They're going to throw them in a Standard block. So if they continue this pattern, I would be really happy. I mean, other than the fact that it's completely ruining Standard. These cards are too powerful. Some of the combos are just stupidly absurd, but basically, if they're slowly chipping away at the decks that everybody hates by making more cheaper, more realistic cards to stop them, that is more than fine with me and more power to them. Now, as far as on the conspiracy theory-ometer, I mean, I'd give it a 1. It's basically proven. I mean, it's obvious that's what they were doing. I'm just waiting for them to state it in a tweet or something. Yes, we purposely printed Fatal Push with Modern in mind. There you go, I said it. For all I know, one of them probably already said that. In fact, it was probably Aaron Forsyth. He's the one who usually says stuff like that. So what do you guys think? Were they printing some of these cards with Modern in mind, or did they just make Standard really powerful, completely ignore Modern, and some of the cards by sheer coincidence happen to work in Modern? Do you think they'll continue to put in better and better, dirt cheap control spells that are very, very Modern playable, or will they just take very specific select tier 2 decks and print cards that are perfect for them, like a triple black creature that only costs exactly 3 black for Black Devotion, because Black Devotion is a fairly new deck in Modern, but it is hardcore. I mean, that deck is no freaking joke. So if they made it just a little tiny bit better, like 1 card better, boom, tier 1 deck, potentially. Oh, and plus, Fatal Push. I mean, come on. That's a black card. Put her in. In fact, by the way, funny, I should mention that. They just made a double black 2/3 Death Touch lifelink creature. I might have this a little wrong, but I think they banned a card from Modern that was a flying lifelink Death Toucher with like a 3/2 or something, and it was just literally too powerful by itself, so they had to get rid of it. I might be remembering that wrong. But this, I saw that, I'm like, that looks an awful lot like that, but without flying. So maybe they are trying to make Black Devotion more playable, because, God, that thing would shut down a Tarmogoyf in a second. I mean, that thing would shut down the damn Eldrazi, for God's sake, if they were still around. It even stands a chance against Tron. I mean, come on, Death Touch Lifelink, are you kidding me? Double Black Devotion ensures your devotion count, 0 generic in there? Yeah. I want to build the deck now that I saw that damn card. So maybe that's their strategy as well. I mean, maybe they're doing both. Maybe they're doing one or the other. What do you guys think? I mean, do you have any other evidence, any other examples? I'm sure I missed mountains of them because I'm paying very little attention to Aether Revolt because I hate it. Leave your comments down in the comments section, and I will see you guys next video.